it's like the dating scenario and the world that we live in right now. Our brains haven't adapted to this. Like, this is a lot more information than we've ever had to process ever. I guarantee every man on this panel has had more sexual access to women than conquerors had, leaders of nations had throughout their entire lifetimes. Mm-hmm. Because we just have more access. And we haven't adapted to it. And it's like, at this point, like I don't even say chicks are for the streets anymore. They're slaves to the algorithm. If they're on this all the time, they're not right in the head. That's a red flag for me. You're always on social media. You're always posting thirst traps. You're always out here seeking attention. You're taken. Your mind don't work right no more. Your reality, your perception of how things are is no longer anywhere close to what we would consider normal. It's a different sphere with different influence. And like, when I see older women that have been married and not working for 20 years, where the husband actually did provide, this chick did nothing but take care of the house, and she gets up and gets caught up in the algorithm and leaves. I'm like, you gotta, when it goes to like what the brother said about vetting, like, you really have to look at the context clues that these women are leaving, because it's a thing. And you can give them everything. And like Ricky's saying, now that I'm understanding the context of what he's saying, it's not a fair exchange, especially if you're putting babies in them. Like, because they're getting rewarded and incentivized to leave you and take your stuff that you've provided and built.
Yeah, that's crazy. I actually had that conversation with my wife a couple of days ago. It's like, the reason why a lot of dudes aren't having kids, even when they are married, is because you can just get bad in like 5 years and just leave. So like, the risk and reward system, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
What you got, bro? What's good, Kev?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's good, y'all? Hey,
how you doing, bro?
I heard Reckless over here. That's what made me want to. I was laying on the couch.
Good. I got him up off the couch. You see there, I'm influencing people.
I was laying
you are an influencer, sir. That's what you're here for.
And he pissed me off, like selling these scary movie tickets. You know what I mean? But as he kept talking, I'm like, I gotta relax. I think I have a problem with not. I understand, but I have a problem with not putting myself in other men's shoes. Right, because he's over here selling these nightmares, like, oh, they're gonna get up and leave you at any given moment, and blah blah blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's bogus for real. It happens, yes, for sure, right? But you know what you're going for that. You know what kind of woman is doing that.
You know your girl.
You know, I ain't gonna say not all men know they girl, but
I'm
you
saying
know you ain't making her come.
No,
you ain't making her come.
No, I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about making them come. I'm not talking about that.
No,
bro.
I'm talking.
That's
about
a big part of it, because
girl.
over 70% of them are not climaxing. That's a big part of it.
Yeah. Bro, let
him get it out.
Let's get your head out the dumps real quick, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, he done almost lost my train of thought with that one. Yeah. But like, you know what girls is a solid girl. Like, there's solid women out here. There's tons of them. There's plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? And while they might not, some women might not be solid to other guys you might know, they solid to some. You know what I'm saying? Like, every girl's solid to, there's a guy she's solid to. You know what I mean? So what's wrong with being that guy and motivating men to be that guy?
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like,
hold on.
Y'all all selling the dream, like, oh, you can't make them come. Well, make them come. Like, I mean, it's not that hard. She's getting up and leaving.
If you
be better than
her. Why does the number say 70%?
Let him finish.
Okay. Well, being a 30, my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not talking.
Look, man. Look, all I'm saying is be better, right? Be better than her option to leave. Like, we like to throw out, they'll put you on child support. Man, if you're not better than child support to them, if you're not better than financial gain for them, then you need to really check who you are. Because your mindset, your leadership, what you about, that should be way more valuable than a couple dollars. And if you're not, then you got to fix yourself.
Agreed.
So
Agreed. But within the community, if we're going to
hold on, Ray. We got Mike. We got Mr. He said. Then we got Ray. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. Tell that to Tom Brady, then, bro. Tell that to Tom Brady. Super Bowl.
Yo, just because you're a super
Hold
athlete,
on.
though, don't make you a good
No,
person.
no. Let them finish.
I didn't say
Let
that.
'em finish.
I didn't say
Let
that.
'em
I didn't
finish.
say that, bro. I didn't say super
Everybody
athlete.
finish
Don't
their
do it.
thought.
Don't do what females do, bro. I didn't say just because he's a super athlete. This dude's a leader of all men, right? Super Bowls, money. She didn't have a kid before she got with Tom Brady. So are we just going to judge her? Maybe Giselle was with Leonardo DiCaprio before. Are we going to judge her maybe being one of his chicks or why he shouldn't have dated her? Right?
You judging celebrities though, bro. We not you judging.
They still human, though, right?
That's a different lifestyle. That's a different thing.
It's
That's
not,
a different.
bro. They still human.
Listen. Regardless if they're human or not, man, that's a different field, and in that example we can't take into account.
See,
but
like Kevin Samuels, people used to be like outside of being. Go ahead,
stop both of y'all, because we going off the rails of the conversation. But let's use the examples that were just made. Tom Brady was the sex a fair exchange?
Nope.
No.
That's the question. I hear what y'all saying. Y'all want to go off into the points that we're not doing that today, right? The question is it a fair exchange? Was the sex between Tom Brady and Giselle a fair exchange? He had money. She was one of the richest. Isn't she still one of the richest supermodels in the world?
Yep.
Yeah.
But didn't he still have to pay alimony, palimony?
Yep.
Give up the house in Aspen, blah, 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 blah. Right. We ain't talking about being a better guy. We all want to be better. Shit, I want to lose 20 pounds, goddammit. Right? But we talking about a fair exchange. Was it a fair fucking exchange? Prototype, is it a fair fucking exchange when you fuck your wife? You take care of your wife 110%. You that dude, correct?
I do what I do, yes.
Is it a fair exchange?
No, that's not even what I'm equating.
Thank you.
That's the
whole premise.
I understand. I jumped in because Reckless was over here selling the nightmare dream, right? So that's what I heard. I didn't know that we was on the question particularly. Based on the question particularly, no. Is sex a fair exchange? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? It's a fair exchange for if you're doing a bust down one night stand and you bought a couple bottles to do it. That's a fair exchange, right?
And you get out without fucking up, right?
And you get out clean scathed, right?
Get out unscathed.
If you get out unscathed, you went out, you met something first night, boom, you're out of there. Fair exchange to me in my book. But the cost to play is what it is. But for you don't marry a woman just to bust her down. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You marry a woman to help you with your legacy. You marry a woman to help you so she can help you with the business. You marry a woman so she can help you think in life and help you adult out here. Because doing it by yourself is crazy, right? We don't see every angle. We need somebody to see the six, right? So that's why you're not marrying a woman for sex. That's everywhere. You're marrying a woman for those other intangibles. You're marrying a woman so she can become your grandma to your grandkids. That's why you marry a woman. You don't marry a woman for sex.
Agreed. Is it though?
Yeah.
You have sex. The only way to have kids is with sex, and grandkids come from your kids having sex. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I want y'all to let's get out of the bullshit, please. This Saturday, go get you something to drink. What you drinking on? Go listen to what I'm saying. Right? We need to stop disassociating sex and baby making.
Exactly.
We really need to stop doing that. Right? You have sex right now because it feels good, because that's how we were. But does not babies come from fucking?
Yes.
All day.
Right? So again, the question is, right? Is it a fair exchange? This shit everybody keeps selling that, well, she's fucking me because she want to get a nut and I want to get a nut. I think that's a goddamn lie in most cases, right? A woman is fucking with you, right? Especially if, now, like I told y'all, what Proto and everybody said, the bust down shit is bust down shit. Let's get away from that, right? None of us in here deal with that. None of us in there. I don't know about Ray because Ray be out there.
I do. I do.
Right? You see what I'm saying? But listen to what I'm saying. We be on these panels. I see Mr. He Said, Reckless Ray, Arpain, Proto, Mike. And when we hear these dudes that's talking about, oh, I be fucking bitches, all of us be looking like, nigga, you a goofy in most cases, right? Right? You out there throwing your dick on the fucking table every night. And you think because you didn't get caught up because you was with the one girl that didn't get pregnant, right? Or the one time that condom didn't slip, the one time you pulled the condom off or the condom slipped off and you busted her and she didn't have to get pregnant. You think you was the exceptional party. Right? No. The point is that if we're having sex with a woman that we're looking to vet and be with, right? Because that's what everybody keeps saying. I'm going on a dates, so I can get to know her and shit. Then we fuck so I can lock you down, shorty, and make your life better. Right? Right? She give you some pussy and be the woman she is, and you give her your life. You give her your life.
Hey, Rick, man, let me just say this real quick. I tell guys all the time, man, in my relationship with my wife, I give her a whole lot more than she gives me, that I require from her. Let me put it to you that way. My obligations are, let me say it the right way. My obligations to her and the family are a whole lot more than my expectations to me. It's just that way, right? She gives me everything because she wants to, but I'm obligated to her because I want to be, but that was a promise I made. We both made vows, but yeah, the exchange ain't fair. I mean, I've been the breadwinner for the house for 36, 37 years, right? And at any point, my wife could have made a different choice, went into court with bows in her hair, and I'd be on a goddamn corner, right? Trying to, say I'll do anything for food. Because she could have took me at any time, but she didn't. I didn't worry about that. But I never let our relationship ever get to that point.
Right. You didn't.
So I didn't. I didn't. That's right.
Right. So again, let's address the elephant in the room, right? Every one of y'all woman, even though she loves you to death, right? She loves you. You had to be better than the dude she knew to lock her in.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You had to be. You had to provide something for her to stay with your ass besides dick.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's never a fair.
It had to be more than that.
Right. It's never a fair exchange unless it's on some old shit. So when we gonna start calling these niggas and bitches that say this shit? Oh, it's my body, right? I get to fuck who I want when I want. Sex is fair exchange. That they some motherfucking hoes. Because that's what you do with a hoe. You go out to Figueroa, you ask her how much it is, you give her that 80, she dome you up, she get the fuck out the truck.
So
which one is it, my niggas? That's all I'm asking.
Well, I'm with you on this one, but the results of their life are going to be the results of their life. So, like, sure, it's your body. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You're also within that right accountable to sleep in the bed that you made. Those are your consequences. And I see this conversation going back and forth all the time, and it's like, cool. I'm never going to marry you. Oh, well, I'm upset. Well, yeah, because you probably would want to fucking have a Reckless Ray in your life. I understand. You just can't. Fair. I'm avoiding you. And to certain levels, depending on if I know exactly how you're navigating, I won't even bust you down. I'm not going to give you the opportunity.
Why? Okay, let's explore that. Why?
Because it's a risk. Because once you have something to lose, you start looking at everybody that you encounter as a fucking, what they are, a fucking liability. Women are liabilities.
Right.
The men that are successful.
But let's keep it thorough, right? You scared that you might slip up in some shit, right? You scared that she might bring you a condom with holes in it.
Something. Anything. Could be anything.
Because because us as men, we keep lying to ourselves. Us as men know when you out here playing these fucking reindeer games with these loose ass women, y'all know that if some shit slip up, if some shit go bad, you're going to pay for the rest of your life. So how is it a fair exchange?
It's not. You're right.
How is it?
It's not. There's no way that you're going to quantify it to where it's going to be a fair exchange. But as we all know, life ain't fair. Like, if you're going to marry a woman, the expectation that I would say should be level set is you're going to give me everything that you can, and I'm going to give you and this planet everything that I have, because that's our job. That's our job. That's what we're put here for. Put here to die first. We're put here to defend things. We're put here to build things. Like, that's what we do. If you don't do that, look at these dudes that don't do that. They're out here trying to turn themselves into women because they got no purpose. They're aimless. What are you going to do? What are we going to do anyways? Because, like, Prototype acts like I'm saying that I would never get married. Just because you know the game doesn't mean you got to be bitter about it, brother. I'm not bitter. It's just I'm going to take the steps that I need to protect myself, and any woman that I bring under my covering is going to understand you're signing this prenup. Like, you're not coming in here to get a lick. You're going to get what you deserve, fair, but you're not coming in here to take what I've built, because I built it without you at this point. And beyond that, it's like, cool. What are we exchanging? I would never bring in a woman into my life. I don't think I'm going to get out what I'm putting in ever. In my history of dating on this planet in 40 years, never gotten out what I've put in. I've never seen other men get out what they put in. My stepdad had to deal with my crazy ass. He did not get out what he has put in and continues to put in. It's just what it is.
Hey, Ray, let me add this to all the gentlemen too who've been married. Listen, think about this. Not only are we obligated to our wives while we're alive, most of us make sure they're taken care of when we're dead.
Yep.
2 life insurance policies.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, most of us take, and so think about it. I've never heard a woman ever say that about the man that she leaves. They might have a life insurance policy, but they don't think of it that way. So it's not a fair exchange, but it's if you find the right woman, you don't mind giving her the shit you give her. Like, I don't mind. My wife caters to me. I mean, she caters to me all the time. So, and in return, I give her everything I have.
Yeah.
She has her name on everything I have, and I'm not worried about it. Right? Like, I'm gonna land it here. Like, I own all the phones. I got a nice deal. I have never looked at the numbers that she ever called. Never, ever. I mean, I never even thought about it, and so it's just like our situation is such in a jet stream, all that turbulence that could have happened when we were in those formative years, it's just gone, man. I sleep pretty well at night, man. And so does she. Matter of fact, a whole lot easier than I do, because all the worries of the world are off her shoulders, not mine.
It happens.
Well,
Hey,
Rick,
go ahead, bro.
Hey, Rick, I appreciate you for letting me up. I get what you're saying about, with this thing, sex is a fair exchange. These women are delusional. But as long as men cater to pedestalizing them, they're gonna continue to run with that rhetoric.
What's the black pill, Mike? What is that?
You're just giving a whole reality. You're not letting dudes live in a fantasy.
Oh, no. We ain't got enough time with Lies is over with, bro. It's like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're just giving a black pill about marriage and sex. Because even if you do have sex and y'all married and she's a good girl and everything, at the end of the day, she getting more than what you putting in.
Right. You gonna
is it really an equal exchange?
Right. You gonna get that nut, right? You gonna get that nut, right? She gonna get that carpet and she want in the front room. Right? You gonna get that nut, right? She gonna get that vacation to Vegas.
Right? And 2 nuts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying that these conversations that men and women keep having, basically, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Once y'all hear these people say sex is a fair exchange, they some hoes. They're hoes because it's a lie, right? Yep. Listen, and this was on my head heavy. Let me break it down to y'all, right? This is what I'm saying, right? If you think about it for real, right? The problems we're in right now, where people aren't responsible, is because they feel they have a safety net in birth control, Plan B, right, and condoms, right? And the men complain about this because women are the men. I just call hoes hoes. I ain't trying to holler at none of these women. I just call them what they are, right? But the men that complain about them, right, and they say these are the women they have to choose from, are the very ones who use the things, right? The birth control, the IUDs, the Plan Bs, right? These are the same people that'll fuck 100 bitches and be like, that bitch should be just on birth control. You know why you say that? Because you know you going in her raw, and if she didn't, you fucking up. You gonna pay, right? It's not no fair exchange, bro. Especially again, that's why I started off with the green machine and the value, right? If women understand the value of their box, right? And I don't care what nobody say. The other shit is intangible. And listen to what I'm saying when I say about the way a woman acts and moves, right? That only applies to the man that's willing to fuck with her. Right? No disrespect, right? But this ain't no disrespect, Sean, right? But Mrs. He Said's wife is made for him. Right? My wife might do some shit Mr. He Said just won't put up with.
True.
Right? So when they come down, women understand this is why they call it catching a man, right? This is why they tell their friends and their mothers and their grandmothers and their daughters, I'm gonna try to put this pussy on him, because they know if they fuck you right and they that good of a basic person, 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a man that's not knowing with no game and don't see this shit the way we see it, and y'all know it's millions of them out there.
Yep.
Right?
Facts.
Yep.
That woman can be taken care of either voluntarily by that man or by the state. So the only person that will consider that this union, that these things that us as men all know play a part, even though we know the game is rigged and fucked up and blah, 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 right? The only people that will use this as an excuse are the people who want to be able to take advantage of it. Does that make sense to what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely. Again, you know, somebody might think it sounds juvenile, but when it comes to the dynamics of 2024 relationships, women, it's an uphill battle, and it's because they don't climax. If there's 70% of women that are not climaxing, it is the reason why they are leaving relationships, waking up unhappy one day. Again, you want to act like it's juvenile, but I don't see a lot of people that's willing to go through the storm to get to the other side with the person that they with. I don't see a lot of people that's trying to build together and make it to a long amount of years staying in a fruitful relationship, and it's because they're not making each other happy intellectually, they're not making each other happy emotionally, economically, and physically. And again, until we start to own up to it, that fellas, you know, I'm saying what a lot of the Caping fellas are saying. I'm just saying it a little bit different and speaking from a Tuesday, Wednesday aspect. But this is where the relationship dynamic breaks down. It's an uphill battle trying to please a woman when you got to take her out to eat and take her to the movies and come up with all of this is because when it come time for happy time, they're not happy at the end of it. So the next time, it's an uphill battle trying to get to that box.
Listen, he got a point though, man. I'm telling you. I mean, on your whole life, if you could make your wife come, man, a lot of other shit in your life would be a lot easier. It would.
I'm gonna land my plane right here, Arpain. The prototype came in saying it. He said there's a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays that know how to please a woman, and they know that the Pookies and Ray Rays are there. They know that it's a glass jar and they can break in case of emergency. And they'll wake up with you unhappy and go to Pookie and Ray Ray because, again, they are qualified in certain areas. And that's one of their areas. And that's why they're willing to put up with more stuff from certain men, and they're not willing to put up with stuff from other men.
Facts.
Prototype, what do you think?
So, are you saying if I can make my woman climax, she is more indebted to me? Because evidently 70% of women ain't getting it, right? So make the ability to make my woman climax put me in the upper echelon of top tier men And if I'm doing that, then the rest of this kind of fall in place. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
I think it's easier for everything else to fall in place.
I think everything becomes easier, man. It does.
I mean, if I spoke for 5 minutes and his starting soliloquy was, "Are you saying?" I said everything that I was saying.
He said hashtag I said what I said prototype.
I'm just saying though, because like no, I'm so on the opposite side. Do she owe me now? Instead of like, do she now?
You tell me. What kind of man are you? You tell me.
That's what you're making such a case for this, right? So like,
no, I'm not.
In your world, if you're making a woman bust, right, consistently, you can consistently make a woman bust, or you now, you don't have to give those dates. You know what I'm saying? She got to give you the dates. Is it one of those situations where she got to pay for your life insurance policy?
Not at all, sir. Not at all.
She paying the bills at that point.
All it is.
What I'm saying? Like,
this is just a deal closer, sir. This is a solidifier. That's all it is.
I hear you, dog. I hear you, Proto. Go ahead, finish.
That's all I'm saying. Like, he keeps bringing out one point up, right? So in the case of that, now I could be a lazy man. I can sit on the couch. Hey, I'm gonna bust you down. You go pay these bills. You nut it, right? So now that you nut it, all right, now you gotta pay these bills. Hey, I need money for your haircut. She making like, you know what I mean? Like that. It falls on her.
Nah, I hear what you're saying, but that's kind of like where we break down in communications, because just because I'm saying that, again, I didn't say that I'm not a provider, a protector, and a priest, but all it is I'm saying is that I solidify those other 3 categories in the bedroom, brother. And this is why she doesn't have a problem with my lead. She'll bring me a beer. People will say I'm yelling at her, but I'm not. This is one of the most amazing women in the world, and I'm lucky enough to have her next to me. But at the same time, I'm a pretty amazing dude, and she's lucky to have me next to her. So I'm going to, again, just be more mindful of pleasing her, because when she's good, the whole family is good. So if that's a focus, she could leave tomorrow, like R-Pain said, but guess what? She gonna be leaving? Somebody that had her reaching the climax every day. Are you gonna find that again, ma'am? If so, good luck. And I have no hard feelings, but I'm just trying to be the best person I could be. So when she leaves, she say, "Damn, I left a good dude." And climax is a part of that, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you wet the bed? Go defend me when the house gets robbed."
It's just for me, it's just a young frame of mind, right? Because I mean, back in my day, right? Like after I got the draws, and I knew what I did. After I make them, there was a comedian. Once you do, was it Eddie? He's like, if you make them say woo woo woo, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Once you do that woo woo woo, now you can relax, right? So I lived off of that. You know what I mean? You know, some of us don't got pop, so we listen to media, right? And a lot of comedians put in us some things that we kind of live by, and that was one of them for me when in my young high school, college years. If I make you go woo woo woo, it's over. I don't gotta do nothing. Now you got to prove to me why I should stay. But that was a young boy's mind frame.
Yeah, I get that.
Boy, that pussy expensive, ain't it?
It's really expensive.
All I'm saying is this, fellas. Like I said, I ain't trying to keep y'all too long. We've been on for about an hour and a half, man. We got to stop it's a lot of fakery going. It's a lot of bullshit going on out here, man. Like, and it's growing by the dozens, man. We just got to stop. I thought we was adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to stop acting like the dynamic between men and women being in a relationship is fair. It's never been fair. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that hopefully your wife is good enough that it means something to you. Right? All I'm saying is this, right? A lot of the shit that people be saying that supposedly support and making these such eloquent points that people stand behind when it comes to the operation between the male and female gender is simply because they want to be able to hold around. Right? Mm-hmm. Because if you're married, right, and if y'all are both looking to build something together, there's no time for horn except with each other. Slut your girl out, you feel me? Slut her out. Facts. Your girl should feel nasty and dirty when you're done.
Facts.
Right? But that's your girl. your wife, and they out here doing it with these girls that don't mean nothing to them. And then when they get caught up, they want to cry and complain. Well, cry and complain because that's the way the game and how it goes. Right? We supposed to be men. We need to get back to being men. And men know if I nut in a chick and she have a shorty, I'm going to take care of my shorty. Right? No excuses, no crying. You do what the fuck you supposed to do for your child. It ain't got nothing to do with the mother of your child. Hopefully you treat your mother of your child with some semblance because she's the woman that bore your child. And if she's a heathen, you fucked and nutted in a heathen. Tell them where y'all at so we can get out of here. Go ahead, Mike.
Yo. Shoot, man, I'm not on social media like that. But man, good life. I would just say the prototype, man, just be open-minded to how people think about stuff, especially coming from married men. You know, I know you're married to yourself, but everybody don't think like you, man. And so I just say just be open-minded to how people are saying things and don't take it personal or a slight towards you or your manhood. You know what I mean? But that's about it, man.
You muted, Ricky.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Sean. My bad, bro.
Thank you for having me, brother. Another great conversation. Salute to all the brothers on the panel. Prototype, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all perspective, man. Like I told y'all, and I tell y'all every time, I didn't have a dad, didn't have a lot of positive men like you guys that are able to have a conversation, even if we don't agree all of the time. So I appreciate you all. R-Pain, Reckless Ray, Prototype, 7N, Uncle Rick. Always a pleasure, man. I'm Mr. He Said. You guys can find me out here, and it was a pleasure being here.
Thank you. Peace. Appreciate you, bro. Proto.
Man, you can find me at the Prototype Kingdom, YouTube, everywhere, Spotify, TikTok, you know, all the platforms. You know, I'm just hanging around. I definitely appreciate the platform, man. Shout out to Unc, man, and bringing y'all guys together, man. It's becoming a brotherhood. Like, you know what I mean? It's like going outside. You know what I mean? Let's see who's outside on YouTube real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the love, man. And man, let's just keep rocking and rolling, you know?
Man, make sure y'all check out the Prototype Team on all platforms. Make sure y'all check out Mr. He Said on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Him and his beautiful wife have great content along with Proto as well. Reckless Ray, my money man, what's happening?
Hey, man. I was happy I got to catch it, bro. Like I saw you post. I was like, I'll swing through on that. And then all the homies was here, and I conjured up Prototype. So technically speaking, I brought extra value. I'm just saying. Let's call it what it is. And that's what I do. I bring value wherever I go. I really appreciate this conversation. You were spot on with everything that you said. I don't really think there was anything that I didn't agree with overall. We've got to start doing better. This stops when we say it does, because we've created this problem. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Reckless Ray De Niro. You can find me on all the platforms under Reckless Ray De Niro. Holla at me.
Make sure y'all check out Ray on YouTube every week, man, with his crypto breakdowns, man. I'm telling you, he gonna make you some goddamn. He making me some money right now. I ain't gonna tell y'all, but he making me some money right now. Make sure y'all fuck with Reckless Ray on the strength. Mr. Payne, what you got, bro?
Hey, man, I second that with the cryptos, man. I plugged into a Ray's thing just once. That same night, man, I bought some Bitcoin, and it was at 30 grand or something like that. I said, damn. And it's doing pretty well. And some other crypto I was in. I'm all back positive again. Anyway, listen, thanks for having me up, Rick. Man, this is the first time I've been here on your show. And it's a good conversation. I like the question. And the thing that he says, Mr. He said about the climax, I just said it makes everything a lot easier for you in your relationship, but it doesn't supersede what Rick said. You know, it doesn't change the exchange. You know, it just makes your life within that exchange a little bit better. So I'll leave it there. So you can find me on YouTube at Marriage, Politics, and Sports. I changed my name to R-Pain, and you see it right there. I have a lot of videos on my channel, but mostly, like I said, sex, marriage, relationship stuff, sports. I got a sports show on Wednesdays. That's live at 7 o'clock Eastern. And of course, politics, because I'm one of those kind of guys that think black men especially need to divest from the Democratic Party. Anyway, so let me leave it at that.
Hey, man, Trump about to run away with this election with no shoes on, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I might as well get ready for it. All right, man, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, man. Get out. Love y'all, bros, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. You know,
right.
I'm gonna read these super chats, and then I'm gonna let y'all out of here because I got to give love to the super chatters. What we got? We had get out. All right. Who we have? Thank y'all so much for coming through, man. I appreciate y'all. Look, quick live. I'm gonna get back to this one. Like I told you, I'm switching some stuff up. Behind the clock though, y'all know how it goes. Chicago Real in the building. On the fin, my guy. Peace to the God, Slick Rick, the motherfucking ruler till the world. You know what it is, man. Appreciate you. My boy Chicago Real is on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure y'all tap in with him. My brother from another mother, Tap. Always got my back. Salute to my big bro. Love you, bro. Salute to the panel. I love you too, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's always more than the box are paying. The box is just the deal closer, bro. It's just a deal closer. Tap again with another fireball. Said the box could get a female a call back. The other qualities get her the job. Put in your application, sis. Daryl, what's good? He said, just showing love, though, combo. We appreciate you. The beautiful Diana, how you doing, my sister? Blessings. May the Most High bless your weekend and your days. Team Fatty, what's good, man? Make sure y'all fuck with Team Fatty. One of the funniest, sharpest dudes on YouTube, man. Don't sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out Team Fatty. He says, my day off with Johnson. No need, man. It's a short one, Fatty. I got you on the next one, man. Make sure y'all check out Team Fatty. This dude is hilarious. One of the most honest guys on this space. Then my boy Marcus, for you, I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all know what it is, man. We over here just telling the truth, man. Other people might call us liars, but it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just want better for everybody, including myself. So if that's a bad thing, I don't know what to tell people. So that's all I got, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend. I want to apologize for the lateness. I know I posted at 1:30. But I was out and about, had to make it back to the house, and I made it safe. So thank the Most High for that. All you beautiful people, enjoy your weekend. Love who love you, and make sure you make it count. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, take care of yourself first, because without you, none of this will happen. Believe me when I tell y'all that, right? After that, take care of your family, because who's going to feed you your Jell-O when you get older? And I like Jell-O. And with that being said, guys, everything else will pretty much take care of itself. We got book club coming up this week. I got some more live set, and I'll make sure y'all check out the Instagram and community page. That'll let y'all know when they popping up or any changes that will arise. They will be open panels. Do not be scared to click the link. As y'all see, we are switching it up. We're going to keep these conversations civil and between grown folks, because we all supposed to be grown. So with that being said, I love y'all. Be safe. Thank y'all so much for tapping in with me. Y'all have a great one. Peace, peace.
My hand kissing, robotic, listening, optimistic. You probably missed it. Watch me dolly. Scientific. My hand kissing, robotic, listening, optimistic. You probably missed it. Watch me dolly. Scientific. My hand kissing, robotic, listening, optimistic. You probably missed it. Watch me dolly. Dick and Scotty body competent me. Big microphone, hippie, Poughkeepsie, crispy chicken bros. Fuck up a Stone Ritzy. Chop the O, sprinkle a little snow inside of Optimo. Swing the John McEnroe, rap rock and roll, tidy bow, gun hole pro. Starsky with the gum soul, hit the rum slow. Pro kids, live Rapunzel, Patone Stizzy really high. The vivid laser I got, jump in a Harley rock box. I freak a lemon pie, I'm bout it. Lord forgive me, Miss Sally shattered. Tracy got shot in the face, my house was overcrowded. You fake cats done heard it first. On how shitted on your turf, that time. Cupid Link first show, check out the rat kingpin. Summertime fine jewelry dripping, face in the box. I seen your ear twitching as soon as I drove off. Cat came to me with 3 swords, give one a ray. Let's season they raw, light her off. Fever heaters, knock needed Sheba for Heva. Diva got rock from the receiver bleeder. Portfolio looking fancy in the pan. pantry. My man got bigger dime, son, your shit is scampy. Base that, throw it to your mouth, don't waste that. See those slamping in the throne with King Tut hat straight off. Yeah. Just one shot niggas, smack all y'all niggas, nigga rats. Universal death threats. Yeah. Just be the God body. Yeah, no doubt. Judge Wise. Hey yo, spiced out Calvin Coolers, lounging with 7 duelists. The great Avengers are slick, clicking with 6 Rugers. Rock those big boy Pilates out of Woodbridge. Forge for the biggest bear, seasoned giraffe frizz, rotisserie roast, chicory, cinnamon, scented glaze, perfected fine chewing this shell. Let's smoke, all hell to my hands. 50 down praise, 30 notes with the nasal drip, click flipped on fam. Dancing with blends in them bitches, flicking deuce pitches, kick down the ace of space, snatch Jack Riches. Oaths of compulsive lies, flies with my name on it. Dick made the cover now count, how many veins on it? Scooby snack, Jurassic, plastic gas, booby trap. 10 years working for me, you wanna tap shit? Bong, 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 your bell went wrong, wrong, wrong. Staple lands where the ambulance don't come. Yeah, you see what I mean? See what I mean, you motherfucking crybabies? Get in line, punk. You should be studying your arts instead of studying me. That's how you lost your first job, punk. Now get in line, but you get your little thick ass tossed up. Shit, I study on the Bruce Lee, nigga. He was on the 4, I was on the 3rd.
Honey, this spliff, black mental continental drift. One whip of value gets my divine stiff. Brick rock, late night, hit a tick tock on my clock. I used to run up and pick the crab lock, hit it stash, dip back to the lab, nigga flip uptown. Now we back on your ass, incognito, fatal, Hakito blow, pop a needle, digger, knock knee hole, bust out a fetal, 9-inch long, strong. Probably pop the bitch down, spit on her, then I banged on my chest like Kong King. Merciless mean, point the killer bee sting, wing things, right through your head, ping, snap the wing off her backs. My battle axe, tongue hacks tracks. Once the ball drop, I'ma snatch 10 jacks. Pass the crack to a nigga rat, pop a loose leaf cigarette while your man search the internet for Bob Digitech. In stereo, crazy ass Shapiro, multiply myself 10 times, standing next to 0, and snap my fingers like the Fonz, and bag me a golden bronze skin girl with the honey blonde, dip hair, make a nigga flip in his chair, had the armpit shaved off perfect with the nair, stomach fat as a pancake for a man's sake, used to fuck her when she ministrate, but it made her hyperventilate. Brooklyn, I know, Queens, I know, Shaolin, I know, Bronx, I know, Jersey, I know,